Welcome to part 2 of the Sigue Sputnik definitive singles collection on mini CD, and this is part 2, and this is the singles for Dress for Excess. Finally we move on to the album Dress for Excess. Here is the Brazilian pre-release album. I've done very high quality scans of these covers. And you can see the track listings. Album Only vs Star Wars Part 1 and 2, Boom Boom Satellite, St. Mansfield, Quick Blues, Success, Real Rock, Success, Dancerama, Orgasm, MAD, and This Is the Future. So there's the Brazilian pre-release. We've got a copy of the disc on a vinyl type disc. Log number there. And we've got the A side of the label. And the B side of the label. So that's Dress for Excess, the Brazilian pre-release. The UK issue in its vinyl form, Dress for Excess. And inside here, the inner sleeve for Dress for Excess. We've got the A side of the label and the B side of the label. Here is a Melody Maker advert for the album. Now this again was a black and white, rather old, just a newsprint basically, which I've reworked and got a nice colour version of the advert. And then inside the inner sleeve we have the album, which has now got the CD. Now again, at the time I actually bought the Japanese CD of this, and you couldn't just copy the covers over. Here's my Japanese CD. And as I say, unfortunately you had to scan everything in individually. The label's different for the Jap CD. This was bought when the album came out, and the CD was Caligula 1990 in yellow, but the vinyl had it in red, and the inside of the liner for the vinyl album is this nice colour picture. On the Japanese CD I just decided to just do it in black and white. So this is a full scan of the vinyl. Again, about 10 scans to get both sides in and the labels. So there's that. And finally is a bit of an addition. We have the Bizet Boys, Widem Carmen. Now I have put the 7 and 12 inch basically on the same disc here, because I no longer have the sleeves for these, but I did keep copies. So we've got Widem Carmen by the Bizet Boys. Here's the label. Got the A side and the B side, and I've just done a track list to go inside. So we've got the 7 inch and the tracks on the 12 inch. A number of people argued at the time, oh, I thought it was the Pet Shop Boys, or they thought it was somebody completely different. Are you sure it's got anything to do with Sputnik? Now, anybody who's bought the Best of Sigue Sputnik, the EMI CD, It has a lot of the covers, as you can probably all know, which is fine, but it doesn't have anything to do obviously with the Bizet boys. It's just the Sputnik stuff here, but craftily snuck away in the Japanese version of Black Elvis. There's a little booklet, and in this little booklet is a few write-ups, and again they've put, not very well, it's all in paint, but you've got covers of the Sputnik records, but there it is, very craftily hidden away, but there is definite proof now that the Bizet boys was Sputnik. There is the rest of the sleeves. There's the DMC one, which I got a version of, and the Japanese only Next Generation CD, if nobody has seen it. There it is. Very, very difficult to get a hold of at the time, but this is an original. There's the album, and I do have Cyberspace Party. That's a 3-inch Japanese CD. So there's my Sputnik CD collection, and to finish off I have the last couple discs, which is the interview picture disc done in a CD form, and that's the A side, and there's the B side of the picture disc, and last, this is the Amnesty International picture disc, which says Tony James on one side, and on the other side, I've done the other side, it's Nat West advert for something, and strangely enough, a very nice picture disc. The vinyl version is really nice. Has nothing to do with Sputnik at all. There's an interview with Tracy Chapman. A lot of the discs had somebody who was supporting Amnesty International on one side, and then a different picture on the other side. Now the Sputnik one, for a reason, whatever that may be, had one picture of Sputnik one side, and this Nat West the other, not even Sputnik, and whoever was on the picture disc had no relation to the interview that was actually on the disc. You know, it was literally an interview about Amnesty International and a picture of somebody who supported it. The two weren't in any way related to each other, to be honest, but it was a nice picture disc, so I have done that one. I've thought about doing a few other box sets. I could do Frankie Goes to Hollywood, I have those, including the last 7 inches, the white label, or I could do Transvision Vamp. Now I know a lot of people have argued on my YouTube that the original 12-inch video version of Revolution Baby is in fact the Electroglide mix, and I can prove without a shadow of a doubt, no it's not. Very similar, there's different running time, but if you look at my YouTube channel for Revolution Baby first issue on video, it is in fact this version and not the Electroglide mix, which was the reissue. And there is the original, very original first ever Transvision Vamp record, and I have got the 7" as well. There's the cine pot. So no, the original version of Revolution Baby that I have on my YouTube channel is not the Electro Glide mix. However much it might sound like it is, it's not. Because there's the original 12".